The sultry tones of Bo the Drifter. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday. Just make sure everything looks okay. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good week, as good a week as you can possibly have. It has been, it's been an interesting week to say the least, from an ethical philosophy and ethics standpoint. Lots happened this week. My voice might be a little bit hoarse this evening, and that's partially because I was at a protest today. I spent the afternoon at a protest because it was the right thing to do. So I wanted to get out, and it was cold and dreary, but it was a good day, and there's a lot of people out there. It was a lot of fun. It was an interesting time. I'll tell you that. It's the first time I've gone to a protest. So, but it's been a good week. A good week overall, but it's just a weird week. I guess one of those. How's it going, Nico? Glad you're doing well. So anyway, yeah, tonight we are going to be playing The Walking Dead Season 2. Let me move some things around here and get some stuff set up because I'm not a professional YouTuber, guys. So hold on a minute. There we go. We're not ready for that sound yet. Cool shirt. Thank you, Nico. I've been trying to pick out new shirts for each stream. This one is sarcasm. The body's natural defense against stupidity. My wife got me this shirt. She saw it and she was like, "Yeah, that's you." And I was like, "That's like the best shirt you could have possibly gotten me." And I love wearing it when it's nice enough out. It's been a little cold recently. Come on, game. There we go. But yeah, so we're going to be starting season 2 of The Walking Dead tonight. And over the next 5 weeks, we're going to be playing season 2. And then after that, we'll be diving into season 3. And then we'll be diving into season 4. So basically, we've got almost 3 months worth of Walking Dead to go here on the channel doing weekly streams. There we go. Good times. All right, so I have not yet. So I changed. This is a fresh save file, so I've got to load the other save file. So give me a minute here. Import save. We have to import the third save from season 1. Gotta love the menu here. All right, so this is the one that we completed for the past few weeks of stream. So it should give us a preview in The Walking Dead of all the stuff that happened in season 1. This should be interesting.
You've been all by yourself through this?
For those of you that missed the season 1 streams, and you can always go back. I leave the streams up so that people can go back and watch them after.
I hope you know what you're doing with her.
After the streams are over, because I know not everybody can make it live. I appreciate all of you that come and hang out live and chat and everything. That is always the best. And like the video if you haven't already. So I appreciate all that. But if you can't make it live, the next best thing is to catch it in replay.
Clementine? Clementine!
All the emotional moments. It feels like just yesterday we were playing as Lee.
Dad, you know.
That was actually 2 weeks ago.
She wouldn't be exposed.
Yeah, we had 400 days last week. I'm telling you, it feels like it's been like a year in the past month, okay?
I saw my parents.
I was trying to think the other day because I was like, okay, what did we do last year? I'm trying to go over all the numbers and everything for last year. And I realized that I didn't start streaming until November. And we played Detroit and the season 1 of Walking Dead, but that feels like 3 years ago. I don't know why, it just does. And maybe that's just me. But season 2, maybe season 2 will go quicker. I don't know. I feel like season 2's episodes were comparable in length to season 1. But I can't remember for sure. I know season 3 had some shorter episodes, or at least it felt shorter. And then season 4, some of those episodes felt like they would never end. But of course, we're a few weeks away from that. Okay, by the way, we also did a vote on the community tab to decide how we were going to play Clementine. And the last I checked, that was 55-45 to play Clementine as like suspicious and kind of against the group, the cabin group. So we're going to go like hardcore Clementine against the cabin group throughout this playthrough. So this is going to be a really interesting playthrough because I've usually tried to side or at least kind of be semi-nice to some of them. But I'm going to go like completely against the cabin group and just see how it goes.
No.
Omid Jr.
No.
Omid is a good name.
I like it.
Thank you, Clementine.
You always agree with me.
I don't know that they necessarily carry... I mean, I think they would carry a little bit more weight depending on how we look at it. If we are looking at it from the standpoint of like...
You're not
Do I have to
taking
walk
this
her?
seriously.
If we're looking at it from the standpoint of Clementine,
Especially little Omid's future.
Keep talking.
how we're approaching it with season 2 and her being a little bit more...
Remember that time in
Finally not
Brazil?
working. How's it going,
This
Alyssa?
weekend.
Well, now you get to hang out live.
Why don't you get cleaned up in the girls' room, Clem?
Jeff, if we think about the context of season 1 and the choices we made, and then we'll think about how we're playing it, Clementine playing it safe, right? And it kind of makes sense if you do it that way, too, because Clementine, throughout the first season, watches the group collapse. And then we get into season 2, and the first little scene here,
Hello?
and Omid gets killed. She can't trust the stranger that kills Omid. And then Krista kind of, like, emotionally abandons her over the next few months. Or 18 months. I guess it is a long time. Yeah, it's about 18 months, I think is what it says. Check all the bathroom stalls. Make sure there's no zombies. Ooh. It's a wabbit. I can't pick up the wabbit. All right, whatever. It's been a few months since I played this. So I remember it, but like there's details that I don't remember necessarily.
Good. No one's here. Guess it's safe to get cleaned up.
No one's here, so let me let my guard down. That's not Clementine's fault, though. She was... Kristen and me, we know what they're doing, right? We know that Kristen and me need a little bit of alone time. But they are kind of letting Clementine down in just about every way here. This isn't good. Yeah, that's not going to work. Like,
Please.
they should all three be in the same bathroom. Or at least have a guard, have a lookout.
Figures.
Maybe Clementine sits outside as a lookout, and then Kristen and Omid sit outside as a lookout for her or something. Just anything is better than what we have going on here, especially because she's about to drop her gun. And that would be on Clementine. She should be a little bit safer than that. But, I mean, she's still, like, 10 years old right now. Like, she's not that old. It's easy to forget because, like, Clementine's badass. Oh, not the gun. The water bottle. That's right. We don't need that water bottle. Pick up the gun before you go. Why is that not an option? We're going to check all three stalls again. Can I go over to the door? Nope. I should be able to go over there and be like, Krista, I dropped my water bottle. Probably all of the water would have spilled. She just lost all of that water. Does she have the lid on it? Nope, she did not. So, yeah, most of, if not all of that water, that bottle should be empty. Ew. This bathroom has been months and months and months without cleaning or anybody really using it, so. Although I feel like bathrooms like this in the middle of nowhere in the apocalypse would be pretty nasty. I've been in some situations in like parks and stuff where they don't have people there to clean. And people are just disgusting when they use the bathroom. I don't know why. But you leave a public bathroom alone for like a week and it looks like it's been years. Exactly.
I see you. Get out of there. You're not fooling me.
Silence is a valid response. Let's be
Come
silent.
on out now.
We're just going to pretend like we're not home.
What are you doing? Get out here.
What's that say? T-bone is something. I never took the time to actually read the graffiti in the bathroom stall.
You got anything on you? Come on, let's see.
No, that's all I have.
That's it? How'd you make it this long?
Gee, probably because she had a
Serious.
group.
What else you got?
That's it.
Don't lie to me. I'll pop
I
you.
want this girl's backstory. Why
Give me
couldn't
what
she
you
have
got.
been part of 400 Days?
I'm not screwing around. Come on.
Please stop.
Like,
Give me
what
that
if?
back.
What if
No.
one of the what if this character was a character from 400 Days? What if she had been
asked
part
you a
of one of the
question.
groups?
My dad gave it to me.
Tell her the
Just
truth.
give it to me.
See, this is why you can't feel bad about her being shot by
Jump,
Krista.
jump.
I mean,
Look at all
the
this junk.
shooting Omid is an
Shit,
accident,
shit,
right?
And more shit. Why you
But
ain't got
Krista
nothing good?
shooting her, this girl,
Like the last
she's been through hell,
survivor.
right?
They had all
But she is
kinds of
being
good
so mean to Clementine.
That was a good catch. You ain't got nothing good.
No, they don't give you the option to call for help.
You gonna cry, little fish?
You can see the
This your
door over there
daddy?
still closing.
What a bozo.
And the first thing she does is turn around and shoot. I mean, this is why you don't fire first, okay? Like, oh my God, the people in this thing. This is Krista's showing, so we're looking at probably 6 months, 5 or 6 months at least after, maybe a little bit less or a little bit more, but around 5 or 6 months probably after the events of season 1, right? So season 1, you've already got 3 months out of the way. Another 6 or 7 months. We're almost a year into the zombie apocalypse. And we still have people not paying attention in the bathrooms or in the, when they're in a room and they think they're alone. Like, you still have to pull security. You still have to make sure there's nobody around. And you don't turn around. Like, she should have been, don't put the door to your back. If she doesn't put the door to her back, she sees Omid come in. Maybe instead of shooting him right away, she, like, questions him. Just this whole thing. Bloodstains, the stuffed animal girl's been taking people out for a while. Probably. And she can't be, like, that girl looks like she can't be more than 14, 15, 16 years old. I would love to have seen. I don't know why Telltale, they missed the mark, right? 400 Days could have told that girl's story. 400 Days could have told the cabin group's story and what happened with them. Like, there were so many opportunities that they just dropped the ball on. I don't think that Krista would have left on me to turn. I think that Krista would have probably, she would have probably done, shot him in the head or whatever before burying him. I think she would have buried him.
Krista, talk to me.
And again, here, we are 18 months later, 16 months later, and Krista is still distant. Like, she acts, for us, it's 30 seconds ago. For Krista, that would have been months and months and months ago.
This will never work.
I get her being tired, but she's acting so distant. She just emotionally
The wood's too wet to
doesn't
burn.
want to be there.
There's more smoke than flame. At this rate, we'll be eating this for breakfast.
That's
What
not how
else can we
cooking works,
do?
Krista.
Find something that'll burn, maybe. I don't know. Won't be easy in the dark. And in
Yeah,
the
I
rain.
assume, because I never really explained that, but I assume that
Tending a fire.
it was either
something cooked and
stillborn
stay warm.
or
It's something you
maybe
have to
something
be
happened
able
to it
do,
after.
Clementine.
Krista she
Otherwise-
could have miscarried. I think she was a little bit late for that to be any kind of a... Miscarriages aren't great to begin with, but, like, Krista was 6 or 7 months along at least. So that would have been, like, just horrific.
We can't build a big fire at night. It attracts too much attention. It's too dangerous when we're out here by ourselves.
We need to eat, don't we? We can't survive without food.
Yeah, find food that doesn't need cooked. Berries, lettuce.
I'm freezing.
You think this is bad? Wait till we get up to Wellington. Then talk to me about cold. If we make it. We still have a couple
I
hard
do
months
appreciate,
ahead of us.
and this is what is so
This
frustrating
means no
about
time to
Telltale.
sleep.
Krista just mentioned Wellington, right?
Then snow.
Wellington is an overarching
be
theme
easy.
throughout the series or throughout the season, and it is so interesting to me that they would have that
it
built
safe
up,
there?
and they would have this
Safer
idea
than
of
here,
Wellington
it's
and
cold,
even
warm, so there's
foreshadow where the season's
just need to
going
keep
with in
moving.
regards to having Wellington be a goal at the end. And then they dropped the ball with 400 days in the cabin group, and Carver was probably the biggest disappointment for season 2 for me. She
I
blames
miss
Clem
Lee.
for Omid.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I think they both blame themselves for Omid.
I'm gonna go look.
They are
You just keep the fire lit.
obviously there's no therapist or anything like that in the post-apocalypse, but that is survivor's guilt. That is you blame yourself for getting somebody killed even if it wasn't your fault, and for them not being able, why them and not me? Clementine and Krista both. Krista might be asking herself, why didn't I walk in first? Why did I let Omid go in first? That is such a difficult thing. It's something where I dealt with survivor's guilt personally. When I came back from Iraq, it is a very, very hard thing to deal with because it is something that just kind of pulls at your soul and wondering why did they wind up being the ones that got killed and not me? Why did they, so Clementine is definitely feeling that to an extent. Krista's probably, that's weighing on her big time. Agree with Krista, since you need to eat meat. You do, but like under the circumstances, I'm not sure this is the best situation to be trying to build a fire. Was there something else? Because I think it makes me try to burn one of those things, and I really don't want to burn those pictures. What's over here? What is this? Is that like a vest on the ground there? I don't think there's anywhere else I can walk. Nope. Nowhere else. Oh, she already had something. I wasn't paying attention. Clementine grabbed something and I wasn't. I hate this part. The controls, they changed the controls in season 2, and they're a little bit annoying. Actually, yeah, I think you're right. I think there's a log nearby and I just missed it.
Better, but still not enough. The flames are too low.
Krista went to find wood and Clementine fixed the fire problem. Ah, there it is.
This might burn.
Wait, what's this? A license plate?
This won't burn.
A North Carolina license plate. I wonder if there's any significance to that. I've never noticed that before. I'll throw the log on there. Burn the photo of Lee, burn the drawing, or burn the log. Let's burn the log. We got to keep the nostalgic stuff. Yeah, I assume that they're in North Carolina, but I'm wondering if that license plate was tied to like some vehicle, like an Easter egg of some kind, Now, this is the question. Should we Should we try to out ourselves to save Krista? We know we can't save her.
Where's the rest of your group?
I'm by myself.
Bullshit. She's lying. Cut the shit, lady.
It's just me.
Come on, guys. She's not sane. You expect us to believe you're out here all alone?
We'll distract them.
What the
Krista,
fuck?
run!
Hey!
They attack Krista and Clementine because they don't know that Krista and Clementine are by themselves and don't have much. And they are, for all intents and purposes, raiders. Like,
Get the fuck over here.
these are the kind of psychopaths that you're going to wind up with in groups. They never last.
Girl, I'm not fucking around.
Oops.
Get the fuck over here. God damn it.
Hold on, I got to run away. If I talk too much, I'm going to lose track of what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, that's going to work then.
Whoa. Jesus, are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe leave me alone.
Leave me
Stop
alone!
fucking running. It's squirming. Ah, fuck. Ow. Ow.
We're going to bite him.
Bitch, Jesus Christ. Ah. Come on.
Clementine, just jump in the river. That's all we need to do, just jump in the river. That's how we escape these people.
Jesus, are you fucking kidding me?
This guy is like desperate.
Come on. Kid, you are on my last fucking nerve. Stop fucking kicking.
Hello, Mr. Zombie. Can you please save me? Damn, the zombies giveth and the zombies taketh away. A lot of quick time events here I'm not a fan of. Okay, Clem, that's not gonna work. She's like, I'm gonna grab this one rock. Save Krista. Okay. We tried to save Krista. Yeah, the game never tells us, which is really frustrating. My guess is that she probably didn't make it out of there because those guys were all over her. But they leave it up in the open. When this game first, when it was releasing, you know, episode by episode, I was playing the episodes as they released. And at the end of episode 2, I believe it is, when you arrive at the cabin and they just show the preview, or maybe it's the end of episode 1 where they show the preview of episode 2, and you just see Clementine go, I always thought that was Krista. Which I think originally it was probably planned to be Krista, but the writing on this season was all over the place. They rewrote several episodes multiple times with different teams, so it kind of just blew it all up. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I don't think there's much hope that Krista made it out. Oh, that's right. We have to actually do the walking in this part. These kind of games, I'll forget that, and because sometimes there's a fine line between the parts that you have to actually do something and the parts that you're just kind of watching. And so I'll lose track of it and I'll stand there for 30 seconds and be like, why are they not doing anything? Got the boat. I don't know that boat has any significance at all as far as we're concerned. I feel like I was in the middle of saying something when it came to trying to save Krista. I'm just waiting for yeah. One gunshot fired and she gets stabbed in the leg if you choose to hide. Hey, Todd, how's it going? Glad you made it.
Krista, are you there?
Yeah, if you choose to hide, she does, but they're never really clear on what happens to her if you if you try to distract them. Which those guys, that's what I was getting ready to talk about. Those guys are like the raider types in this world. And every zombie, not just zombie, every apocalyptic type of show, movie, game has those groups of people that are just, they're psychopaths, is what they are. They are the kind of people that would gladly break all of the rules of society if they could get away with it. And as soon as there's no laws anymore, they decide to go do those things. The problem with psychopaths, and the reason why psychopathy, which we talked about in Grand Theft Auto 5 this week a little bit with Lester, but the reason why psychopathy doesn't really like flourish in society very well is because psychopaths only think about themselves. They're only focused on themselves and their own survival. So when they try to group up, it doesn't go so well. The raider groups in Fallout are a great example, where they are basically doing they're working together for their own individual goals. So whenever anything goes wrong, or if it becomes a dog eat dog type of thing, and you see this especially like in the Fallout Nuka World expansion with the different raider groups and how they all interact and how they treat each other. It doesn't really work, and those kind of groups would not work long term. Like long term, any kind of rebuilding of society would fall on people who actually gave a shit about each other. You know, groups would eventually come together. You would still wind up with the outlier, but groups for the most part would come together and do a lot better than I think they do like in the Walking Dead game, where every group that we're a part of falls apart at some point. Wonder how they learned of Wellington. I think Wellington was a rumor. I'm not sure where. I think they probably heard of it from another settlement. Usually, if there's in this kind of situation, if there's a bigger settlement, word of that would probably spread. You would have traveling traders would come up, but you would have like people who just wanted to travel, didn't really want to be a part of any group, but would run across those groups. And my guess would be that somebody was probably wandering and just enjoyed being by themselves, but they found Wellington at a good point where they were trying to grow the community, and somebody was just like, hey, if you run across anybody that's looking for community, send them our way. And that's probably where it got started, if I had to guess. Kenny would be happy with the boat. Yes. That is true. If only we could tell Kenny that when we finally run back into him, like, hey, Kenny, by the way, there's a boat down this river. This is my favorite and least favorite part simultaneously. With the dog, Max, I think is the dog's name. I don't remember. We'll check the collar. The dog, because, like, I love games that give you a dog companion. Canine companions are awesome. But then they basically make you kill it off or let it suffer, and that's just horrible. Birds! Clementine is walking so slow. Sam, there we go. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Probably just because of where it was at, and like Clementine at this point's not trying to get back out on the water, I don't think. Sam.
It's okay, boy. It's okay.
I'm not quite sure why I was thinking Max. Is there another dog named Max out there somewhere?
Sam. Well, nice to meet you, Sam.
Poor hungry Sam. Maybe Wellington had people like Paul Jesus spreading the word of his existence. That's true. They might have also been sending people out specifically looking. A lot like the group at House Hardware. You know, they were sending out, Tavia went out looking for survivors and looking to build the community up. Which makes sense. And until they reach maximum capacity, here's the thing. Maximum capacity is limited based on your food and your shelter, both of which can always be expanded on if you do things right. So in theory, you could build a society, you could build a group up to thousands and thousands of people if you did it right.
You never know.
You would have to subdivide and have each group like do their own little farming area and do their own little work on their own shelter. In an ideal situation, you maybe, I think the ideal group is somewhere between 20 and 50 people, at least for a subgroup. And then you want a bigger group because bigger groups mean more security. They mean opportunities. Having diverse groups and diverse locations means opportunities for food production. If your crops fail because of a bad season or something like that, ideally you would have other groups you could lean on that could help you out, and vice versa if they needed something. That's why it's always good to have. If you're going to establish settlements, you want to establish settlements in a myriad of locations because you want to be able to help each other and understand. That's why, like, for instance, I used to work in IT, and there was a principle that we had when it came to data centers and backup. You wanted to have multiple data centers in multiple locations because, for instance, if a location had a hurricane or tornado or something like that that destroyed one of your data centers, you wanted a backup data center in a location that hadn't been hit by that thing. So you would have a data center in the Northeast United States and then maybe one in the Southeast or the Southwest or something like that. Just diversify your locations. You would do the same thing with groups of survivors. Have a big group that you can build up and then maybe send some people out to start a new community somewhere else.
Hey, wanna play? Wanna play catch?
Want to play catch?
Okay, bring it back. Good boy, Sam.
Who's a good boy? I'm pretty sure I've looked at all of this stuff before.
I can't tell. Maybe we better not wait around to find out.
Clem, this place is pretty wrecked. I'd be curious to know if there was bears that went through. That could have been another thing that we found out in 400 days.
Better keep looking, huh, Sam?
Like, okay, this is a little on a tangent here, but imagine that 400 days comes out, and we learn the story of the girl that winds up killing Omid and that Chris issues. She's one story that we get to tell. And the story of this campsite. We meet the family that's at this campsite with their dog, and we get to see what happened to them. And then we would have the story of the cabin group, and we get to see how they got away from Carver and all the stuff that was going on there. You know, they could have had these great moments to lead into season 2. That would have been a hell of an Easter egg to find this campsite and be like, oh my God, I was just playing this family. Like, that would have been so cool.
I bet scavengers tore it apart.
One of these days, I'm going to apply to be a writer
What's the matter, Sam?
at some studio somewhere. I feel like I could write some. I was thinking about that earlier this week. I was playing Fallout. I've basically taken the week off and just been relaxing and playing Fallout. And I was thinking about how if I had been writing Fallout, I would have made it more of a horror story. It would have been more atmospheric, more spooky. You know, you can still have some fun elements, but
See the bite. Looks
imagine you were like in the post-apocalyptic world and everything was just like
ever.
dead everywhere you go, and with very few exceptions, and just some of the more creepy monsters that lurking in the shadows that you just don't see very often.
It's okay.
I think that's the biggest problem a lot of games have is they want to throw action at you all the time. And there's a time and a place for that. We need to get this knife. I forget. Oh, that's right. There's a time and a place for action. There's the Call of Duty style thing where there's just constant stuff happening.
Stand back, okay?
But in reality, there's a lot of situations, especially when it comes to horror stuff, like The Walking Dead is at its core a horror game. And there's a lot of stuff there. He's not dead yet, Clem. Come on, keep swinging. There's a lot of stuff there that I think the fewer zombies, the scarier it is. Because it allows you just enough time to start kind of lulling you into a sense of like, oh, everything's fine, and then a zombie comes out. That was the best times on the TV show, and I can't think of any times at the game that were like that, but in the TV show especially, where you would have an episode or two with very few zombies that let you kind of lull into a sense of, well, we're fine, and then all of a sudden the zombies come back.
We just have to stay stay out of their reach.
The best season. I don't know. It might be controversial. I don't think that it's necessarily wrong. Here's the deal. Season 2, in my eyes, had a lot of potential that was only spoiled by Season 1 and how beloved Season 1 was.
Okay.
Season 1, I think, is overrated a lot of times because it was something that was so... I don't want to say necessarily new. It was new in the sense that, like, we hadn't seen anything really popular like it. So it gets a lot of nostalgia points. It gets a lot of love for being something so different. And so Season 2 was only a disappointment when compared to Season 1. If you look at Season 2 on its own, there's some really cool points in Season 2, and there's a lot of fun to be had with Season 2. And I actually like it a lot better in some ways than Season 1. The thing that brings Season 2 down for me is the characters. The cabin group comes off as whiny. I don't like a lot of them. Carver is a great villain, but he's squandered over the course of one episode. And then the whole Kenny versus Luke versus Jane and then that whole weird-ass triangle that kind of occurred with Luke and then Bonnie, because Bonnie kind of ruins everything. It went off the rails. Season 1 and 4 are the GOAT. See, I like Season 4, except they botched the ending of Season 4. That's my controversial opinion. They completely botched the ending of Season 4.
This must be that guy's family. Maybe he tied himself to the tree so we wouldn't hurt them.
What makes the welcome to Season 2 is that it feels darker and creepier. So much lurks beneath the surface of every character. That makes some sense. It feels a little bit more noir. I don't know if that's the right term, but that feels like the right term. It feels more like you would, like The Walking Dead is meant to be. You know, Season 1 felt very comic booky, which, to be fair, The Walking Dead was a comic series.
Well, here we
But
go.
Season 2 feels more like a show or a game than it does like a comic book in a lot of ways. The art style is not even that much different. It's a little darker if you look at the tint,
Thank you.
the lighting, and then the coloring and all that kind of stuff.
Sam,
It's a little darker on
can.
that aspect. A
Let's see what's
can.
inside.
Look, I've got a can, and I'm going to eat it all. How's it going, Upgraded Titan? I want to feed Sam,
Please don't be bad.
but on the other hand, like, I know Clementine needs to eat. They both need to eat, but like, how's it going, Awesome Laggy? Yes, you did. We just started like a little bit ago. Fine for now. Share some with the dog. All right, we'll share some with the dog. Here you go,
I'm
Sam.
pretty hungry,
Bite
too.
us. Just got home from work. Nice. Oh, I actually have to
Here you
feed him.
go.
I like the don't beg.
Hey, you don't eat it all.
Oh, I hate this. Get off of me, Sam. Oh, shit. I didn't know I could do that. Georgia Heat orange tint is absolutely gone from Season 2, almost like how the world used to be brighter in our memories. That makes sense. Yeah, it's a darker theme, too, from the beginning. Like, Season 1 starts with, obviously, the zombies coming up. But, like, Season 2 starts with Omid getting killed. And then Krista probably getting killed off screen. Like, the first 15 minutes of the episode are just the most heartbreaking moments. You lose Omid, you lose Krista. We have to kill Sam. Like, this sucks. I hate this part. Storyline with both Lee and Clementine. Yeah. Was Sam the secret villain of season 2? That would be an interesting video. They both killed former friends named Sam. Wait. Are you talking about the senator? For Lee? That's above and beyond right there, if that's the case. If the writers were like, yeah, we're going to make the dog the same name as the senator that Lee killed. See, I argued that killing the dog was the right thing to do, morally speaking, in season 2. Yes, the state senator. That is amazing. So this is where Clementine becomes her own Lee. We have to find out if Carver had a dog now. So wait, would you think that Sam would have been Carver's dog that got away? Is that what you're hinting at? Because that dog looked like it belonged to that family. And I don't think that they adopted it after the zombie apocalypse. I could be wrong on that, though. What if that family found the dog? See, this is why we needed them in the 400 Days episode. Clem was naive here. Would have hid and ate alone. His name was Sam. He was good for the least. See, I don't know that much about the lore. That's the thing is, like, I don't dig into the lore for a lot of this stuff because I look at these games from the philosophy and ethics stuff. And that drives some people crazy because a lot of people, I think, really just love to get into the all the characters and their backstories and how they're tied together. And while I find that interesting, to me, there's so many people that talk about that and cover that kind of stuff. So I just kind of like don't pay attention to half of it. And so that's interesting. That's the first time I didn't realize that the senator was a friend of Lee's that was named Sam. Sam is Carver. He used to glamour. Yes, we have a crossover. The Walking Dead meets The Wolf Among Us. Oh no. Oh, wait. Not a good time to lose one's head. Aw, shit. Here we go again.
I'm out. Grab her. Let's go.
Come on, kid. We gotta get.
I love how they're grabbing her up. And it always surprises me to no end. And it's just me overthinking things, but it seems like I feel like being out in the woods, there wouldn't be that many zombies on a regular basis. It feels like consistently in the Walking Dead universe, they run across hordes of zombies just wandering the woods. And like, especially nowadays, people don't like to go outside. They're inside on their phones. So I feel like during the zombie apocalypse, there wouldn't really be that many hordes of zombies in the woods. In the cities, yeah. I'm fine, just let me be.
I'm fine. Just let me be.
Oh, was that so? 'Cause last time I saw you,
Most
you barely
unhinged
crawl away
series
from that
ever.
back there. Look, you're in bad shape,
Yes.
kid.
Glamours in the Walking Dead would be sane compared. I want to know some of these theories now. For everybody that joined us after we started, I mentioned this at the beginning. I did a poll on the community tab and asked everybody whether we should play like a hardcore Clem where we go against them,
I don't want them thinking we're doing anything.
or whether we work with them.
I'm not sure how the group
And
feel about
it was 55-45 that people said we should go against the cabin group.
Everyone I
So
know
we're going
is gone.
hardcore against the cabin group.
It's just me now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I just lost a
They
sister.
will remember that.
We've all lost folks.
Well, I'm Luke, and this is Pete.
Hey there.
Hi. I'm Clementine.
Who's going to steal Clementine's hat?
And it's nice to meet you, Clementine. And for now,
So would he have lived originally?
hey, we got a doctor with us.
Was the original plan to let Sam be like Clem's best friend
What
forever?
is it?
She's been bit, man. Fuck. What are we
Cabin
gonna
in the
do here?
woods.
No. was a dog.
I didn't see any dog, Clementine.
The Wolf Among Us could almost give a Cabin in the Woods crossover.
I can't remember the last time I saw a dog.
So what do we do now?
We're gonna stay silent. Does that mean going against AJ to letting Becca turn at the end of episode 4? We gotta go. It's gotta be completely against them the entire time. It's gonna be like the worst playthrough for Clementine
Whoa,
ever.
Watch yourself. Hey, don't look at me like that. You're the one that's bit here, okay?
See, and Luke's getting all mean with me now. Going against AJ too. AJ doesn't count.
Is it
AJ wouldn't count for the cabin group. AJ would be like technically, yeah, he's part of the cabin group because he's, you know, in Rebecca's valley right now.
What does that matter, Pete? Seriously.
I don't know.
So
We have to like be as coy with him as possible.
Just some magical asshole dog.
Where you say you were bit by a walker? It was a walker. Now leave me alone.
Stick around.
I don't know.
Clementine,
Yes?
you telling us the truth? You look me in the eyes when you answer.
What do you think?
We're gonna go as hostile as possible. And I love Pete.
All right,
I feel so bad for that because I like Pete.
What? Hey, that's not even an answer.
She doesn't like someone calling her a liar. I wouldn't like it either. I've
Oh,
got a good
that's
bullshit
going to endear us with Pete even more.
Never beat me at poker.
You don't always beat me at.
Now here's something. At the end of this episode, you have to choose to go with Pete or go with Nick. Every single time I have ever played this, I went with Pete. So I'm thinking we should go with Nick this time.
Not with what happened.
You don't have to remind me of that, boy.
Right.
He doesn't count. I mean, he could be. It's not like they have, okay, Maury doesn't exist in the Walking Dead universe, okay? There is no going on a daytime television to find out who the father of Rebecca's baby is.
Clementine, are you?
Although now I want to kind of see that.
Fine.
I need somebody that has the animation skills to animate Rebecca, Carver,
Don't
and
worry.
and Alvin, and just have like a DNA test results pop up.
Oh shit.
Go with Nick. Yeah, I'm leaning towards going with Nick because I've never gone with him, and I think it looks so much more interesting where you wind up. Pete feels more like a leader of the cabin group. Pete absolutely feels like he would have been like an awesome leader. I feel like it should have been him versus
And
Carver.
You just believed her? You should have put her out of her misery right there. Dog bite my ass.
I'm not.
Damn it, Nick.
Finger off the trigger, boy.
Whoa! Whoa! What the
You
fuck?
idiot! Every lurker for 5 miles.
Kind of sucks that no matter what you do there, he shoots at you.
Everybody just calm down.
Run.
For a second.
I thought
Clementine,
about
you
it.
okay?
I'm not working for anyone. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I just need
I wonder if there's a
help.
way we can make
We
them
got a
all
doctor right
suspicious
here.
of us.
Okay, he'll have a look. Now what the hell is wrong with you people?
Just be like,
Okay, she's
Carver,
just scared.
We're
I
all
barely
scared,
know
Luke.
her.
Don't act like we're the ones being irrational because we don't buy this bullshit story.
No way she survived out here on her own. Why are we even
Carver and
arguing about
Alvin,
this?
you are not the father. It was Luke. Wow. That would be a hell of a plot twist. Like a secret scene with Luke and Rebecca. We catch them talking to each other. And Rebecca's like, it could be any of you.
Damn, that must have hurt.
Appeal to Carlos. I don't want to appeal to any of them, damn it.
Whatever it was, it got you good.
Could be on again, boys and
This isn't how
Carlos.
we do things, man.
Oh, yeah.
Bit, you get put down. End of story. I'm not going through this again.
No one's suggesting that.
We could take her arm off.
I could lash out and bite Nick. That would be a hell of an
That worked
option.
For a cousin down in Ainsworth, we could try that.
You just like grab a hold of Carlos's arm and bite him.
You'll just be making it worse for the girl.
It's
All right, we're
crazy.
going to appeal to
No one's
Carlos.
gonna volunteer to do that.
I would.
Wait, what if we don't appeal to anybody?
Then what? How would we know it worked?
Just
Can we not
let
appeal to
Carlos
anybody?
have a look first.
He is not a doctor. We can not appeal. We can choose to not appeal. That's amazing.
Sarah, what I say, stay inside.
So there's an extra dialogue in episode 2 of The Lodge. I'm just not going to say anything. Silence is a valid response.
Could be.
Carlos, we've been through this before. We all agreed. We don't wait for shit like this. End of story.
She's a little girl. This is where I completely disagree with the cabin group. Do not lock her in the shed. What the hell is wrong with you people?
Could be anything. Only one way to find out.
Go to Rebecca once just to see. Rebecca is not very nice if you appeal to her. I've done that before.
We'll know if she's gonna turn. In the meantime, we can lock her in the shed.
Yeah, Carlos is absolutely not a doctor.
What about my arm? It needs to get cleaned and stitched and bandaged.
At a minimum, cleaned.
The girl is in bad shape, Carlos.
We have all that stuff inside the cabin. We could probably get by with
Alvin,
it.
please.
But yeah, we can't do nothing.
I'm not wasting supplies.
We're going rogue. We're going to steal the supplies, and we're just going to ignore all of them.
I'll clean it and stitch it up for you in the morning.
But
Yeah, they could at least rinse out the wound and just, like, check it and make sure. Carlos looks at it, but
Finger off the trigger, son.
if you don't get a wound cleaned out,
That, man.
especially with a dog bite, you could get an infection that can set in within hours.
Come on.
By morning, she could have an infection that's going to kill her. And that's no fun.
this is just a waste of time. You'll see. And when she turns, I ain't gonna be the one cleaning.
Go to all of them in a replay.
Maybe you could let me go?
I wish I could. I really do, but it's too risky.
It's not too risky. Just let me go. See, that's the other thing. They're locking her in prison. You're taking a 10-year-old girl who's been bit by something, probably a dog, although your doctor doesn't know, and you're locking her in a shed outside overnight. This group is awful. Which is a better choice when I'm convinced the group to keep you in a spare room instead of the shed.
Why are we doing this?
Or just an option where they, like, take you in the house and just keep you in there and, like, do some basic stuff on it without... I mean, I understand maybe they want to keep the peroxide or something, as crazy as that might sound.
You're gonna be fine.
They want to keep the basic supplies. But, like... It's just... It's so crazy to me.
Not much left in here.
Some of them wanted to use the infection to get rid of her.
I guess if I
Like
have
Nick.
to, I can use this for stitches.
Well, yeah, there are obvious signs that somebody is turning. They have obviously seen that happen. Which is kind of funny if you think about it, because going back to season 1, the first episode, at the drugstore, when we first get in the drugstore, and we have Larry who says, we've already seen this happen. One of them's bit, one of them turns. This is 4 or 5 days into the zombie apocalypse, and they've seen somebody turn, right? To me, that was one of the most unbelievable things, timeline-wise. This at least makes sense, where they're like, yeah, we've had somebody that turned in the group. So, like, they would know what to expect. And, of course, it's Clementine. The beginning of season 1, it was Duck. So now you've got adults in both situations that are saying, this kid might be bit. We can't take a chance. Let's shoot them. Like, Rebecca and Larry are on the same playing field, is all I'm saying. Okay, so, yeah. That's exactly right. Pete said it best. She's just a kid. We could handle her. And that was the same story with Duck in season 1. And I think that's just their thing. Duck wasn't bitten either. And we lost the hammer. I love the overcomplicated setup they have here, where it's like, okay, you have to pick up the board, then you have to pick up the hammer. What's in the barrel? Okay. Why was I allowed to look in the barrel? Cabin believes Carver's group is the only group around. But see, that wouldn't make any sense, though. Like, they would have to imagine that there were other groups out there. Maybe that they haven't seen yet. But there's no way that they're like, yeah, Carver's group has to be the only group around. That would just be such an insane leap to make.
We have a doctor. He's gotta have
They
some
needed that
stitches.
still not bit in line. Seen the season one where Duck becomes a walker and kills everyone. Yeah, if you agitate Kenny to the point where he will not listen to you, you can go back into the into the trade, and you find that Duck has turned and bitten Katja and somehow managed to bite Clementine, and I think Katja and Clementine might be the only two in there. I think Chuck's up front at that point. And we're gonna skip talking to. Normally I go up there and talk to Alvin, but we're trying to be distant from the cabin group. So, although I could get up there and just be a dick to him. Hey, Alvin, you owe me. The Duckpocalypse. Yeah, I never got that. I never got that ending. I've never played around with it enough to try and get like just random endings because I was always worried of the end game screen.
House meeting in 5 minutes. That's good.
House meeting in 5 minutes.
We need to discuss. Fine.
I want to go to the house meeting. Clementine was killed by Walker Duck. Yeah, so Walker Duck was just savage. She broke the knife.
I already made my decision.
Well, Luke has more to say, I guess. Where's Sarah?
She's got her book. She doesn't need to be a part of this.
I love how Carlos is acting like he's the guy in charge. I've already made my decision. Pete would make a better leader. Luke is a better leader. Carlos is not a leader. He's not even a doctor. He becomes a super walker. Take the watch. I could take the watch and not give it to Nick later. Because that's the purpose of the watch, really, is to give it to Nick, right?
She's connected to somebody. There's no way she's out here by herself.
She said she's out here alone.
Yeah, right. Whoever she's with, they'll probably come looking.
What if I get caught here?
They show up and we've got her locked in the shed.
You think we should bring her in here?
No, I'm just saying it wouldn't look too good.
It's just a precautionary measure.
Can I get caught here?
Do the same.
You really think Carver would come after us?
You think he wouldn't?
He's not exactly the type of it.
Uh-oh.
There's nothing we can do about it now.
Let him come. I really don't give a damn.
Alvin.
What? I don't.
Okay, I know Nick saw me that time. All right, let's go get the stuff upstairs. No zombie has more bodies than Duck. Name one zombie. One known zombie? I don't think any zombies in this series. I mean, maybe one, none that we would see on screen, at least. Doubt Carver would send a little girl after them. I mean, Carver is devious. He might have Clementine on the payroll. Have I gotten Nick's watch? See, most of the time, I felt guilty about stealing from the group. But we are not going to feel guilty about stealing from them this time. We're going to take everything we can.
They should help stop the bleeding.
Katja, Ben, Chuck, Clementine, and Lee. Boy, Duck was on fire. Carver didn't find. Well, he didn't find any children that we know of. Condition. Sarah, I think that it's been speculated that Sarah has like a version of like ADHD or autism. I don't know that she's on the spectrum. She might be. She's anti. I don't think she's antisocial. She's just not good with people. But I don't know how much of that is actually a condition of some kind, and actually Carlos just sheltering her because he's afraid of like what might happen. Yeah, Becca and Abel. The only child in Carver's group is Becca, and that's dependent on the player. That is true. If you saved Becca, the one thing that happens out of 400 days, other than Bonnie, crippling anxiety. See, crippling anxiety is not necessarily an accepted medical condition. You know what? I think I have to talk to Sarah. I wasn't going to. I don't think I have a choice, though.
I'll still need something to keep it from getting infected.
Shell. Yeah, Shell. Oh, so Telltale did confirm. She had PTSD. I mean, PTSD is kind of a temporary thing, though. We're going to hide in the shower. Get in the shower. PTSD is something that, like, you can... It's just going through a traumatic event. And you can work through that, but it requires, like, actual therapy and talking to people about it. If Carlos was a doctor, he would know that. More evidence that Carlos is not a doctor. Hashtag revoke Carlos's medical license. See what happens if you let the timer run out. I'm going to try to just go downstairs. Can I? Can I leave the house without getting the peroxide? Oh my god, I can. Rebecca doesn't go to the bathroom because Sarah calls her. See, I think Carlos, he might have... My speculation is that Carlos had a family member or somebody that was in the medical field. Open front doors. Was that an option before? I think Carlos had somebody that was in the medical field that he knew, that he wanted to be... You know, he was jealous of them. Maybe an older brother or something like that, or a younger brother or sister that became a doctor. Oh, what is this? I don't think I've seen this stuff before. And he chose to pretend like he knew just enough to be dangerous. He knew just enough what to say to sound like he knew what he was talking about because of that. And so, in order to save himself and make himself seem needed...
It's pretty safe in there. It'll be a good place to stitch up my arm.
Oh, I can't go back in. So I do have to go back upstairs. Damn. Yeah, like if you knew enough to sound like you knew what you were talking about, you could pass as a doctor. So Carlos could be like, "Oh yeah, I can stitch you right up. I know exactly how to save your life." Like, and then if he manages to figure it out and make it work, it gives him a little bit of credibility. And because in reality, 90% of even medical stuff today, there's a lot of like, it's educated guesses. It is, we know this, we've seen this, and therefore it's probably this. And in the zombie apocalypse, you don't have to worry about anything. Like, he's not going and getting x-rays or MRIs or CAT scans or anything like that. So he's looking at wounds. He's looking at possible broken bones and that kind of stuff. He's looking at somebody who might have a fever and trying to figure out some basic things that might help with it. And some of it might just be he's getting lucky, and some of it might be he has a little bit of information. But I genuinely think that Carlos was not even in the medical profession. He just seems too shifty to me. I think he was a doctor. Just the bottom of the barrel, 1-star doctor. Carlos, he needed a 60.1% to pass his medical classes, and he got a 60.1%. He was the opposite, whatever the opposite of a valedictorian is. Sarah's like, "Oh my god."
You're not supposed to be in here.
No, I didn't forget. I was trying not to.
I can be anywhere I want. Go away and don't tell anyone.
Oh my god. I feel so bad for being mean to her.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I won't say anything. I'm sorry. I just thought maybe we
Poor
could be
Sarah.
friends. Please don't tell my dad I talked to you. Help me and I won't tell him.
Blackmailing.
I'm hurt. Please help me.
Be evil or have evil choices. Well, I'm going about as evil as you can possibly go in season 2 as Clementine.
A dog bit me. Sounds scary.
You all voted for this, okay?
Your dad didn't care if it hurt or not. He's willing to let me die.
Oh god.
That's not true. Has he let people die before? Well, I don't know.
Not on purpose?
I don't know. You can help, you know.
What do you mean not on purpose?
I just need something to clean it with. I bet it would be with the rest of your medical supplies. Yeah, it is.
Oh god.
I'll help you. Good.
Poor Sarah.
I'm Sarah. You should be in bed, don't you think? It's the only place with enough light to read my book.
Oh
Please don't tell my
no.
dad. Sure.
This is terrible.
We're friends, right? We can be best friends. I haven't met another girl.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm so sorry.
Hard to be the only girl, you know. Rebecca's okay, but she's old, and that's it. We just met. We're not friends, but we could be. It's hard to have friends you can trust, which is why we should be.
Which is why we should be.
I'm worried about saying I'll be your friend and then having to do something not friendly. Come on.
How's the cabin group or his daughter not know Carlos is a doctor? He could have gotten his medical license revoked. I mean, we don't know for sure when he met.
I don't want to get in trouble.
When Carlos met them.
I'll get the stuff my dad uses when I get a cut.
Evil teen. I feel really bad for her right now.
This is it. That'll work. You can't do it here, though. Someone will find you. Don't worry.
If Carlos is a doctor, I'm the king of England. He's so wishy-washy, not a good father. I mean, you're not wrong.
Thanks, Sarah.
We're friends right now. Sure, buddy, whatever you say. Now fetch me the medical supplies. Now we can go do the most difficult thing we have to do other than killing Sam. Like, they went really hardcore at this part of it with this episode, where they're like, we're going to make you stitch up Clementine. Hopefully the stream isn't having too many issues. I'm seeing on YouTube it's telling me that there's some buffering issues. I'm hoping that it's not anything too bad. This is sad. Sarah's 15 and Carlos called her to the point where she behaves like she's younger than Clementine. Yeah, I know. Like, there's protecting your children, and then there's, like, coddling them. And in this situation like the zombie apocalypse, you can't coddle them. You have to protect them while still exposing them to the world outside so they know what's what. We don't have the juice box this time, though. That is so not fun.
Okay. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. Now the fun part. Honestly, if Lee was around, I doubt Clem would be this independent she is now. People always underestimate her for being a child. Yeah, Clementine was a very advanced. She knew what she was like. She figured shit out on her own. She was very smart for her age. No, just like
but she had to be. She didn't have a choice.
Showed me.
I also think that Carver and his group would have known and found out that Carlos was not a doctor. Not necessarily. A lot of that would depend on how good Carlos was at lying. This is my least favorite part. The hell was that all about? Try and get this last little bit done. Very shocked to this day that the character named Alvin because my name is Alvin in real life. It's always fun when you run across a character with your name, and especially when it's not like an overly common. Alvin is a kind of common, like, I think of Alvin and the Chipmunks, but I don't think it's overly used in games or movies for that matter. Oh my God, Clementine. You're making this really difficult on me. All right, now we gotta clean it or wrap it up, and then we'll deal with the zombie. Grab the hammer, Clem. Oh my God. Grab the brick. Come on, Clem. What the hell? Oh, break. I couldn't remember what to do. Camera bugged out. The camera lost its shit like it was a Bethesda game.
Holy shit. What the? How the hell did he get in here?
Little girl's tough as nails.
Are you all right?
I'm
still not bitten.
I never was. And you left me out here to die.
You patched yourself up? Where'd you get that stuff?
Did she steal from us?
This doesn't change a thing. She hasn't done anything to us.
Says the man not carrying a baby.
Well, screw you guys. You shouldn't have locked me in here.
Bring her in, and I'll take a look at her arm.
Damn lurkers sneaking around out here. We better get inside.
Could have a PhD in writing or music. That wouldn't give him medical expertise. Figure out this buffering thing real quick. I don't know what's going on with the internet here. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the I think you guys are way behind where I'm at. Give me just a minute here. Because I hate continuing the game if it's not gonna if you're not gonna be able to see what's happening. See if that helps any. Yeah, the quality is just really, really bad right now. By the way, what did Krista teach Clem exactly aside from how to use stitches? Because everything Clem does in the season show that makes up on the spot or learn from someone else later. Krista didn't do anything really. Not really. Okay, hold on just a minute because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this this connection because it should not be this. I don't know what's going on right now with my internet. Let me try something here. Give me a couple minutes here. I'm gonna go on a quick break to try to fix this, and then we'll be right back. Okay, I think we're back. We just see how far behind the stream is. Because there's a huge delay at the moment. Or there was a huge delay. Okay, so it looks like it's back to a normal delay. All right, hopefully that wasn't too difficult. That was a lot. But I didn't want to continue playing if like it was going to be that far off, because you guys were chatting about stuff that had happened like 3 or 4 minutes in the past from where I was at. So I want to make sure that everything is normal and coming through okay, and hopefully it's back to where it should be. I've got everything back up and running, I think. All right. So we'll go back into the game because it looks like it's back to normal at least. Sorry about that, guys. I haven't had it. This is the first time I've had technical problems with the stream in quite a while, so.
How's she look?
Her suturing skills need some work, but otherwise, I say she should be fine.
So
Hello again, upgraded. All good now, good.
The fever would have already set in, and her temperature would be through the roof.
Yeah, the internet likes to mess around on rare occasions with me, but hopefully we'll be good for the rest of the episode.
I wish you wouldn't have done what you did.
I didn't do anything.
Exactly
I'm
what
gonna act all
Sarah
innocent.
says every time
I didn't do anything, Carlos.
We put you in that shed out of concern for the safety of our loved ones. And then you escaped.
Well, maybe you should have put me in a better shed, Carlos.
From us. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But there are a few things you need to know about my daughter.
Okay.
She isn't like
How's it going, Zoom?
You may not get that initially, but once you're around her for a while...
Bug out again? I don't think so.
If she knew how bad the world is, what is really
At least not that it's telling me.
she would cease to function. She's my little girl. She's all I have left, and I would ask that you stay away from her.
She needs to grow up sometime.
You do
We're
not
gonna be
know what
honest.
she needs.
She needs to grow up, Carlos.
Rebecca was worried you might be working with someone else. That your being here was no accident.
Gabe's crush on Clementine.
We'll find out. But one
Honestly,
thing I
I
know for
like
sure,
the Gabe and Clementine angle.
to be trusted.
That was the one thing from season 3 that I kind of thought was kind of cool, was having
Stay away.
Gabe and Clementine be have at least a little bit of what it's really like to be a teenager.
Hey, brought you some food if you're hungry.
I enjoyed the storyline that they had. That was probably one of the few storylines from season 3 that I thought was good with Clementine involved. We start on that
That's
one.
gonna leave one hell of a scar.
We're over here, not going against. We're up here saying whose child is it? We're going to say that. We're just going to ignore Luke.
Yeah. You know I get it. You're pissed that we locked you up, and I'm sorry.
This is going to be. He's going to be trying so hard. I'm just going to be like ignoring him.
Hey, look. I just want to say I'm sorry.
Someone like Sarah can only survive in a group like Wellington or Carver's.
I got kind of aggro, and that was definitely not cool.
Yeah,
It's
Sarah.
known to go off every once in a while.
Sarah's one of those cases that like she really needs to have some more.
You definitely had one out.
I'm not gonna touch anything. What's she gonna say? She's not gonna say anything. Oh my god.
Whatever.
I'm pretty sure she's eating ramen. They made ramen noodles. That's all that's left in the apocalypse.
Look, he means well. He just
Why is she
loses
using a
sometimes.
spoon with ramen noodles? I don't know.
I try to avoid crazy people as much as possible.
Damn. Clementine is brutal.
So,
I mean, yeah, she was out of line, but like,
your own, what's your plan?
I'm just not going to talk to Luke. We're just going to like ghost him. Sorry, Luke, you don't get our attention.
You're welcome to stay here if you want.
It could be grits.
yourself heal
That's
up.
possible.
Take some time to sort things out.
My playthrough was a jerk to Gabe and made my Clem super loyal to me by sliding with her at every given
They'll
moment.
just have to deal with it.
Gabe died a virgin. Clem stayed pure.
So,
Wow.
what happened to your parents?
Grits or oatmeal, yeah.
Don't mind me asking. I mean, I assume what happened to them is.
Or
what
just saying he
happened
would
to
have
just
killed
about
Clem was
everyone's
more
parents.
brutal.
You're just so young. Didn't think you could have made it on your own for so long, but maybe you did.
We're not sharing anything with Luke. Who do we go with, Pete or Nick?
Hey,
I asked that earlier. I think Nico said we should go with Nick. I've never gone with Nick. I've gone with Pete every single time I played. We just
look. You don't have to say
the silent treatment.
This man
Oh,
found me and took care of
she's
me.
gonna talk anyway.
We met up with other survivors, and we all tried to make it.
Just let me eat
But
Luke.
It didn't work. His name was Lee. He taught me how to survive.
What if you could lose Nick
Hair short.
before the bridge scene? That would be interesting. How would that play out? If they didn't kill what's his name at the bridge? I can't think of his name right now.
You know what? It's okay. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want.
Luke's like, why won't this little girl talk to
I
me?
hate to interrupt, but I'm out there standing watch, and I can't help but notice this place is lit up like a goddamn beacon in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, it's time to turn in anyways.
Where is he standing watch? It's raining. It is pouring the rain outside, and he's like, I'm out there standing watch. Where are you standing watch, Pete? Matthew. There we go. I'm terrible with names, okay? Yeah, Walter's friend Matthew. But if something could happen to Nick before they get into the bridge, I don't know that anybody else in the group would be
Still here.
would shoot Matthew. Like, I would think that they would all, that opportunity wouldn't come up. So maybe Matthew would live, and then where would we go?
I wouldn't get comfortable if I were you.
Walter letting Nick dying at the lodge. See, that's going to be interesting when we get to the next episode. Because
Whose baby
I'm
is
going to
it?
have to tell Walt, like, hey, Nick's not a good guy. He's an asshole.
If it's not Alvin's, whose is it?
You shut your fucking mouth.
Wow.
Don't talk to me like that.
Or what? You can't pull some shit on me. I'm not
He just
my
ends up dying anyway.
You
That's
should
true.
watch your language if you're going to be a
You
mom.
should watch your ass if you know what's good for you.
Oh, snap. We're going to have a very contemptuous relationship with Rebecca.
It's gonna be a fucking problem. You got what you came here for. Now go.
Contentious. Not contemptuous. Contentious. Savage Clem. Like Nick surviving all the episode 3 isn't really mattering as well as the other.
How you holding up?
Telling
I heard
Carver
you
stop
got an
hitting
earful
Kenny.
from Rebecca last night.
That's true.
Once she gets going, there's no bringing her back. Her bark's worse than her bite.
She's mean.
She's mean. I don't like her.
I'll talk to Pete because I like Pete, but like I'm still gonna go against the group.
How far are these fish traps?
It ain't much further.
Telling Walter
Anyone teach you how
it's
to
the
shoot?
most honest response you could give.
By that I mean talk proper. Any idiot with a finger can shoot.
My friend Lee taught me.
That's good. It's
We're gonna
important
lose
nowadays.
Pete in about 3 minutes anyway, so we'll be nice to Pete.
Nick was about your
get on
age.
here.
First time I took him hunting.
We're
Came
doing
across this
Sassy
beautiful
and Savage
14-foot
Clem,
buck just standing there on the ridge
which is
top.
going to be a lot of
Nick
fun
is
when we get to
right-footed,
episodes 2,
lines up
3,
the
and
shot
4
just like I
especially.
taught him, and then I hear him start
Won't say I
walking.
hate Rebecca, but trust me, I
He
don't like how
turns to
she
me and
really thought
says,
you were with Carver.
I can't do it. I can't
Yeah.
shoot it, Uncle Pete. Please don't make me shoot it.
What a baby.
Hey,
What a
didn't you wait?
baby.
You want us standing around while you piss on a tree? You know where the river is, boy. Anyway, so
I
I
mean,
grabbed the gun
but
out
you all
of his
could have
hand
pulled
before
guard
he
for him.
picked
What if
my
a
clothes
zombie
off.
walked up while he was taking a
Bang!
leak?
The gun fires. Boy nearly gut shot me. And of course, the buck gets away.
What are you going and telling her this shit for?
'Cause you almost blew her face off yesterday. Seems relevant. Trying to let her know it's nothing personal with you.
It's just that you're a complete idiot.
Because you're always giving everyone else a hard time.
This is his uncle, by the
Tried to
way.
apologize already. She ain't having it.
Well, can you blame her?
Let's just get to the river.
You're always trying to embarrass me.
You're doing a good enough job of that on your own.
Oh, snap.
Leaving us again.
I know where the fucking river is.
See, that would have been an interesting relationship to see unfold in 400 days, is all I'm saying.
So anyway,
Even the kids from
I found
400
that
days.
buck later that season.
How
Shot
loud
it
is he
after that.
peeing?
Brought it up to my sisters, figuring she'd
You
wanna
never
play some
know.
sweet. Nick didn't speak to me for weeks. Sometimes you gotta play a role, even if it means people you love hate you for it.
He's a jerk.
There is something good in that boy's heart. It's just sometimes his head gets in the way.
He's a jerk.
Uncle Pete!
God, unfortunately, this left me. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Upgraded Titan. Have a good week, and yeah, see you next Saturday. I'll be same time, same place.
Jesus,
and episode 2, yes. And here is our friends that killed Krista, or probably killed Krista. Maybe killed Krista. We don't know for sure. And we never really find out, which is really disappointing.
Who do you think did this?
Not sure yet, but it ain't your average gang of thugs. That much I know.
Think about it. You're Carver, what do you do?
Who's Carver?
Only the guy they've been talking about since we arrived.
Check those guys there. Be careful. Some of them might still be moving.
Don't give the man water. Yeah, I can't bring myself to give the man water. He did horrible things. He was a bad, bad man.
This one's shot too.
Through the head?
Yeah.
That's an interesting idea.
Check
What
the
if it
rest.
was Krista?
Look for ammo.
What if she like
Run
pulled
low.
out badass Krista moment and just like went nuts on all of them? What happens if I talk to Nick?
Can I help?
I got it.
He wants nothing to do with me. I forget what Pete told me to do. There's Roman. Yeah, I never realized that was Roman.
What can I do?
Every time that I've ever played this
Maybe you
game, I
find
didn't
anything
recognize
else.
him.
Like what?
Like what might tell us who did this.
I don't remember where I'm
What's
supposed to
this
go.
doing here?
Looking out there, maybe?
There are more out there.
This wasn't no rinky-dink pissing match.
What was it then?
Roman from 4 days probably was the leader of those 3 dudes who harassed
Where you
Kristen from
going?
the beginning
We need to get
because
the fuck
Shell,
outta here.
Gotta
Becca
check the
forced him to be
rest.
ruthless depending on your choices.
Why?
Calm down and
I
think
mean,
about
yeah,
it,
we
son.
kind of
Calm down. We gotta get out of here now.
we did kind of push him a little
Jesus
bit.
Christ, get a hold of yourself.
Nick's right. This doesn't look good.
No, it don't. But one of these folks might still be alive, and they might just be inclined to tell us who did this. We gotta do this now. Stay here. Keep searching these.
Yeah,
This is a dumb idea.
Roman might have fit in at Carver's group, although I feel like Roman and Carver would have butted heads a lot like Luke and Carver did.
Simple truth.
What, that you're an asshole?
That nobody in this
Not
world
for the
is ever
same
gonna give a
reasons. I
goddamn
just think
whether
that
you like
Roman.
something or not. You gotta
I think
grow
that
up,
Roman
son.
would have maybe been more ruthless than Carver.
Whatever.
Come on.
If he's leading a group of guys that are willing to like
Look out on that tree line.
hurt Krista,
Whoever did this might still be out there.
then I got to imagine he's like gotten
Stumble
really.
across this mess, just like baiting a fish. It's what I'd do.
I'd be more useful with a gun.
I don't doubt
Yeah,
it.
they probably should have stuck
At
together
some
at
point,
least if they were going
you
to stay in
guys
the
have to
area.
Trust me.
Hell, I trust you. But not everyone's at that point yet. Give them time. Look, just keep your head on straight.
Don't tell me what to do, Pete.
Same deal. shot to pieces. Hope this isn't anyone you know.
No.
Good.
He's not someone I know.
Damn it. More on that side.
Which Vince got more screen time in the season. He was
See if there's anything
so cool.
on 'em that'll
Chinese
tell us
Lee
who they were.
ever interacting with Kenny and Clem would have been interesting. Yeah, see, they missed so many chances to have some really cool interactions with the characters we did get in 400 Days. They just kind of like threw them to the side. They were like, here's Bonnie, and that's all you get. And this is where Clementine's like, oh shit, I know these guys. Water.
That's my backpack. You were in the woods with Krista. The woman I was with. What happened to her? Please, tell me.
See, I deny him water because even if you give him water, he doesn't tell you. He just dies.
Please.
Nope. Refuse. Sorry, bud. You should have told me what happened to Krista.
Pete! I'm fine. I'm fine. Just...
He's not fine.
Damn it.
He's not fine at all. New subscriber. I love The Walking Dead. Thanks for streaming. Hey, thanks.
I'm out of ammo.
Jamel Michael. I want to make sure I said that right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Get your asses over here, both of you.
I was always a snake to begin with. Yeah, I did not like Bonnie. Oh, no. We wouldn't go over here.
Once? Just one time?
We're going with Nick. Are we going to have to save ourselves here and Nick? He's like, oh my god, you came to me? I didn't know you'd actually go to me. Oh my god, he dies? Right then and there? I didn't expect that.
We have to go.
You could have saved him.
Now it's my fault.
Just leave him.
Now it's my fault. Oh my god. Pete's not just bit, Pete is eaten. They took several bites out of Pete.
What are we gonna do?
This will be an interesting next episode.
Someone's outside. Someone came here looking for you. A
See,
man.
that's how you know
Did he say what his name was?
they like because Carver's not in that jacket. The guy with the jacket that just showed was a different person. Like that's how you know they didn't know what they were going to do going into the next episode at this point.
I figure we got about 4.
You were nice and all, but I want to side with someone actually alive.
We ain't here to rob nobody. Just relax and put the gun down, man.
It goes semi-auto when Nick's using it.
I thought you were dead.
As we all know, Nick is outstanding with the gun. And that was the scene that I'm like, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh my god, Krista survived. And then Telltale pulled the rug out from under me. Did you save Nick or Pete? We're in the minority of people. Only 39.6% of people went with Nick. Looks like we were the majority of everybody else. Tried to save Krista, killed the dog, didn't give water to the dying man. See, these are the choices that they look at and they say, well, this is the morality. There were some choices in there that were really questionable, okay? But that's what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks. I think we have credits that are going to roll, but yeah, they've got credits. We're going to go over here though and switch to the live camera. See, there were people that were theorizing it was Kenny, but the thing is I theorized that it was Krista because I was like, okay, it's got to be Krista. She's the one that was in the episode. Kenny was dead as far as I knew at the end of season 1, because the first time I played, I saved Ben, I believe, if I remember correctly. I saved Ben, and then he wound up getting dropped in the alley. I thought Kenny was dead. So by the time we got to season 2, I'm like, well, Kenny. The thought of Kenny never occurred to me. I was like, it's got to be Krista. But the fact that it's not Krista was really annoying. Lily or Kenny. It could have been Lily too. That was the other thing. There was Lily was one that was in my mind, but Krista was the topmost. I never imagined it would have been Kenny. And I don't know exactly how I feel about it. I'd like Kenny in season 2 because he kind of gets a redemption arc in a way. Because Kenny in season 1 was kind of a dick in a lot of ways. And it was good to see him come back and kind of get that new character arc and see him. But then, of course, they take everything away from him again. And it was messed up. I don't know. Wonder why Lily did not return till season 4. I think that was mostly just writing. They didn't know where they were going with the series, honestly. Season 2 was all over the place with the writing. They switched out teams of writers. They rewrote multiple times. They didn't know what they were doing. Season 3 was probably the most coherent, planned season, I think, in the later seasons, because they kind of were on board with it still. That was before Telltale like fully shut down, and then season 4, of course, Telltale kind of just shut down completely. So, the fact that Kenny showed no reaction upon being told Krista and Omi were killed, it really shows how Kenny didn't like them that much in season 1. That's true, but that's going to be for next week. So we're doing this, as I talked about at the beginning of the episode, every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be streaming. We'll go through season 2. We've already covered season 1. So if you didn't watch those, the live streams are posted, so you can go and rewatch them if you missed any of them. And then we'll be going through season 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then who knows where we'll go after that. I'm probably going to do Michonne. I've never played Michonne, so I will probably stream Michonne. And then maybe, I don't know, Wolf Among Us or something. We'll figure it out when we get there. But I want to thank everybody that hung out. Apologies again for the internet connection issues. I think it got a little bit better near the end of the stream. I've got green again. It was red for a little bit, so hopefully things ended up a little better than they were in the middle there. But yeah, everybody, next Saturday at 5 o'clock Eastern time, come back and hang out. And I'm going to go ahead and end it. Thank you all for watching. Everybody have a great rest